What's going on, everybody? Back here with Motivate with EY, and I got a very special guest here. My friend Mike. Is it Sejias?
Sejias,
Yes.
yeah.
From Cuba, we call him Cuban Mike.
Yep.
That's right. And yeah, man, I wanted to sit down and talk with you, kind of get a little bit, we know each other a little bit through the jiu-jitsu world. You've been training obviously a lot longer than I have.
Yeah, I am.
But I kind of wanted to know a little bit more about, you and your story and kind of where everything kind of started for you. So did you grow up? I know you're from Cuba, so did you grow up from back there?
Yeah, I grew up in Cuba. I was I wrestled in Cuba. I used to be wrestling back at home. I used to be Joel Romero, Alexis Villa in the same camp back in Cuba. I was not in the national team, but we was at the same. I was in the academy.
Okay.
And in 1994, I decided to jump the water and just swim myself.
Yeah.
Over here to Cuba. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it took me a while to get here.
I bet.
But I got here and I started training jiu-jitsu about 2004.
Okay.
I was in San Diego. Actually, my first time that I trained, I didn't like it.
No.
I got my ass kicked.
Everybody does.
And I was like, you know what? This is not good. I don't like it.
Right.
But I went back home and hold on. If I got my butt kicked, why is not that good? So I moved to Vegas in 2003, and I was looking around for a spot because I was like, it was something inside of me that said, I need to try that.
Sure.
Because, I was a wrestler, and I went to that place and I got choked on bar left and right. So
me too.
the takedown, it didn't work in that.
Right.
So myself, I was like, I got to try that out. I tried. First, I went to one place that they was doing kind of like a traditional jiu-jitsu. Mm-hmm. And I was like, you know what? This is not what, I asked the coach, this is not what I was looking at. And he was like, you know what? I know what you're looking for. So he sent me to Mika.
Okay.
So that was my first actually experience, training Mika. And from now I was like, wow, I kind of like it. So I started as a white belt there. And actually I got my blue belt there too. And I met my friends, Cuban guy, he know Frex and Pashan.
Sure.
So that's when we started training in the garage. And from there, everything that was history now.
Yeah. So with Fredson, you were in his garage training?
Yeah, we was training my friend because Frex moved to the state and he was living with my friends.
Okay.
So we was going every day to the garage training back and forth. So that's when I really kind of get deep into jiu-jitsu and Frexo, he's one of the legends. So,
oh yeah.
So and I got everything for that guy.
So that's kind of even like the tradition. I wouldn't say traditional, but kind of that base where a lot of people started, or a lot of guys started in their garages or somewhere in their living rooms. They cleared out all the living room furniture. That's
the same it was. We was my friend garage. We was there and we put a couple mat that we bought at Walmart, and we was in the garage and he was wrist lock left and right armbar, and we were like, this is different. This is like a jiu-jitsu from another planet. What is this? You cannot touch the guy. Yeah. So eventually we started training together. He was teaching us, and we opened an academy, and we went and started training with him back and forth.
Where was his first academy?
Well, his first academy, Frankson has a big story about a bunch of academy, but I think it was a place I didn't even know. It was a long time.
Yeah.
It was in a Taiwan and an Aikido guy.
Okay.
And we rent the space.
Yep.
So it was I think in Cheyenne, and I don't remember what long. So we was there, and he went back to Brazil.
Okay.
That's when I jumped to Legion Jiu-Jitsu with Cameron. That's when I met Renee, Maul, bunch of guys.
Yeah.
Like history there.
Yeah.
That guy closed down. I was gonna quit Jiu-Jitsu. I was like, I'm done with this working and Jiu-Jitsu. I got my purple belt there too.
Okay.
With Cameron.
Okay.
So
you're a purple belt and then thinking, I don't know.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I'm quitting it because the guy closed the gym.
Yeah.
So I was done. And I met Renee in Fremont's garage. We was going over there and they
really?
They tagged me and Renee said, hey, come over here over Fremont house. We just train over here. So I went over there. And me and Renee, we always roll.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm about to put a beat on this guy.
Yeah.
And he got me like, oh crap. And I'm like, dude, what you been doing? What you been training? So, man, I'm over here in Drysdale.
Yeah.
I'm like, he said, come over and check it out. So I went over there, and that's it. And I'm telling you, that was my best 3 years of jiu-jitsu. That's when I got World, Pan Am's, National. I was like skyrocket from
right.
That. It was now actually just the Drysdale was the team that was there.
Sure.
You got Renee, you got Mo, you got Antonio Lopez, you got all these guys.
Yep.
They own gyms now.
Sure.
Dunham.
Yeah.
I mean, it was beast.
Yeah.
It was like, you go there, you gotta get down. You cannot be like.
Matt was there too, right?
Yeah, you was there. You was there. Yeah,
you was there.
White belt. I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, were kind of coming from Drysdale's, and it seemed like that was for a lot of people that at least that I know and I talked to, being at Dunham's, and then obviously talking with Antonio. That was kind of the hub.
Yeah, the hub. Yeah,
where everyone came from and branched out.
I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot of political thing in jiu-jitsu. It's and my wife, she was like, man, don't start no beef. I'm not starting no beef. I just kind of expose, what's really going on.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody know me, Cuban Mike. I mean, or you like me or you don't like me. And it's hard for not liking me because I get along with everybody.
Yeah.
But what I don't like is those, you training my gym, I don't want you to go over there. And people has friends everywhere.
Sure.
Me, I'm glad the professor that I have, he's always allowed me just to jump around. And even I was in Drysdale, I was training with Frex. I never stopped.
Well, he would come back and
he came back, and I was going back and forth, but I always feel comfortable there. I always feel good in Drysdale, but I always go back and ask him, hey, I have a problem with these, I have a problem with Guy, Renee, Spider Guards, I had these, and he was always helping me. I mean, Frex always been there for me, and like I said, I'm happy to have his black belt. I'm happy to represent him, and but. They don't go there and go here, bro. Listen, Frexon, he never put that stop on me.
Yeah, that's good.
I train anywhere that I want. Even sometime I was training with Hector for a while, and I compete on the Caribbean.
Vasquez?
Yeah, yeah. And I compete on the Caribbean, and I told him, hey, you know what? He was like, that's fine, that's cool, man, no worries.
Yeah.
And that's how it tell you how your professor be comfortable with you. Compete and even on the another name, but you still represent because I still have his patch on it. And I got Cobrinha and I have Frexon. Okay. And I always tell people, my professor Frexon, So
I think everybody knows that. You're a Frexon.
But what I'm saying is jiu-jitsu is like a kid. Once you get your students, you're growing up, it's a time to they get their own way.
Yeah.
So if you're trying to hold him down and not allow him to spend, I think that's selfish. And what I've seen in the jiu-jitsu, not a lot, but they have some, they don't want you to go train somewhere. So maybe you get your butt kicked over there. But I've been going to other places and I got my butt kicked left and right. I come back, I'm like, hey, dude, I need to fix this.
Yeah.
They kick my butt over there with this and that. And Frex so quick, man, you got to do this, you got to do that. Or whatever. Even with Renee. I always go with Renee for advice. Hey, dude, I know my Renee is like, I know you guards not like mine, but you can do this, you can do that. So Renee has been with me since day one too. We've been like since Blue Belt. So
it's a long time.
Yeah. And like I said, that part of that jiu-jitsu political, I just I cannot stand that. I mean,
I'm not a fan of it either, and I came in very late.
Yeah.
Obviously, and there's already people had spread out from Drysdale's and things, and there's a part of me that I study people, and I love kind of understanding why we do things, and I on one hand I can kind of see why someone would want you to stay within their organization, right? Once you represent us, it's all about us. But the more I've learned about jiu-jitsu, and Evan's the same way, where it's like, hey, look, go train where you want to cross train, go wherever you want. It's all good.
Yeah.
And you learn something new, you bring it to our gym, and you help other people, and everybody grows, right? Everybody gets better because of it. So, on one hand, I understand wanting to represent the one team. But really, I think if you do have an open mind and you say, hey, look, I'm going to let everybody train wherever they want. Yep. And look, if someone does leave, it's you don't want to hold on to that person anyway, right? If they want to leave, if they want to go somewhere else, if they have a better fit somewhere, you'll get more students, you'll get more people. And I know Antonio talked about it too. If it's a money thing or that kind of mindset.
I saw all your interview, man. I love your channel, and I'm happy to be here.
Appreciate it.
But that's true. I mean, some people they look at the money thing, and this is a business. That's okay, but run your business with passion, and you want to have that problem. Because. Like me, I got my students, and some of my students that went and trained with B-Bro, with Matt. When I closed my gym, people call me, the reason I closed my gym is not because I was not successful, it's just because of my job.
Yeah.
I was running out, going out, traveling, and I was not putting 100 on it.
Yeah.
And that's the worst things you can do in the business. So, you know, I was like, you know what? It's not fair for me and my students. I'm not putting that. So I just kind of send some to Cabrina, some to Matt, Antonio. They went over there a couple times. Donham, I even sent a couple of my students over there.
Sure.
And I told them whatever they feel comfortable, they can stay. I'm not, you know, even they went to Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
I'm one of those people that, hey, you ask me, I said, look, this is a school. This is in your area. You know, just go over there. And I'm telling you, you're going to have good training over there. And, you know, I can be selfish and tell her, you don't want to know, let's train the garage. I'm going to open and, you know, get the money from me. But no, I want the student to progress, you know. I always knew I had people in Cabrina, they went over there when they was like 6, 7, 8, 9 years old. Yeah. And now the purple belt, Frank Cespedes, is one of the great guys. Yeah. I mean, that kid is a beast. He's going to be a good. I know that kid since he was little.
Right.
He's over there. It's fine. You know, I'm happy to see how he become. Right. You know, and, you know, I got Jose Garcia, I got Michelle Garcia. They're still sticking with me. But you can see they're growing. And eventually, the game they're going to stop because there's so much that I can teach them. Right. They have to move on to the next one. And me, I always advise you guys need to, even sometimes I go with Rene. Rene got a good guard. Ask him, train with him. Go with Antonio. Whatever you want to know that I don't know, I might know, but I'm not being special in that. Sure. You know, I'll send them over there. You know, so that's how jiu-jitsu can be. You know, I mean, it's good too. You can make money, but I think that's the problem with me. My wife always tell me, you don't want to make money out of this. Because at my school, a bunch of guys that was going for free. I was fine with that. Because I was like, you know what? I'll pay for it. That's fine. Yeah. But my goal is to see these kids competing and training and make it better for their life in the future.
Right. You know? Yeah. It's a very noble thing to do. Because, definitely in order to keep the doors open, the lights on. Yeah,
you got to pay the bills.
You got to pay the bills.
And I'm sorry to cut you in. Yeah. My friends, Matt, always tell me that, bro, you gotta, and even Hector, bro, you gotta put friend to the side, you gotta pay the bill. And I know that. My wife told me sometimes, she be like, you gotta charge this. I'm like, nah, it's okay, you know, just give him $50, give him $2, just get him for free. And that, you know, that's the wrong thing to do. And I learned. It was my first business. Yeah. And, you know, we all learn. You know, we all make mistakes, we learn. Right. I closed down, but that's not gonna be enough. You know, I'm gonna open in there. Yeah. I mean, I got 2 affiliation gym, you know, that you say, can you run your program here? I say, yeah, I'll put it. But soon I'm going to open my own gym. I mean, that's my dream. And that's what I want to do. So, you know, it might be in the back of my head, but it's coming. It will come. Yeah.
I know. I believe in you, man. I know you'll do it. So, and like you said, I mean, you're very well liked by everybody. Yeah. So, I mean, the support and, you know, one of the things that when I talk to you, Antonio, and anybody else kind of in the circles is, we all support each other and support each other's gyms. And hey, look, if it's closer for one of our students to go to you and where you're at, and maybe the vibe is good for them, you know, and they really like that environment, then that's where they go. And everyone say, hey, cool, you know, because they want to see the same thing like you. They want to see the kids progress and people get better. And just overall in life, it helps so much in life.
So much. And I believe in cross training, man. Yeah. I'm definitely 100% believe in cross training. Like me, I got a tournament coming up on March 7. Yeah. Submission hunting. No, Guy, I'm going to go to Antonio. I'm going to go to Donham. I'm going to go to all these bees and get my butt chewed. And that's the only way you get better when you got people that kick in your butt. And, And I'm looking forward, you know, just to go and do the best I can, you know.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. That's gonna be a good one. Yeah. We got some guys on that card too, so that's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and it's been a while since my surgery. I got a I forgot what was pelvis bone remover. It kind of keep me off from competing because I was kind of uncomfortable training.
I bet.
So I was like almost a year I ain't been competing. So I'm excited to get back on it. Yeah. I'm excited to see what's going on.
Yeah, that's going to be fun, man. I'm excited. I think I'm going to end up going to that, you know, like I said, supporting our team too as well. It's going to be good times. I wanted to ask you too, so how old were you when you came over to the United States?
I was young. I was 18 years old. Okay. I was 18. Yeah, I was 18. I was in Guantanamo Bay where they got all the terrorists over there for like a year and a half. That was bad, man. My first 3 years since I came to the United States, by 94, all that, I would say my first 6 years in the States was the worst things in my life. You know, I mean, you come to a new country, new cultures, new language, and it's kind of hard. But like I said, to everybody come to state, the only thing you got to put in mind, you got to, you know what, I'm in a new place. I need to adapt myself to that new place. Because if you're trying, I know it's cool to you bring your own coaches and all that, but you got to make sure you just move off and trying to learn the new stuff. So, you know.
Yeah, that's a weird thing with people where I think it's kind of both, right? You want to take on the new culture, right? But also you want to keep the foundation of who you are and where you come from, because there's a lot of beauty to, I think, a lot of cultures.
Oh yeah.
And when you get to, you know, whether it's the family environment, I mean, the food. Let's be honest, the food.
Yeah, man, bro. I'm telling you, Cuban food.
So I don't want to get, you know, too, you know, personal necessarily, but you know, I have my own perceptions, and I think a lot of people have their own perceptions of, you know, what it was like growing up in Cuba, especially back then. Was it just a crazy time?
Yeah, it was. I mean, my time. I'm going back to Cuba now, and it's get way better.
That's what I heard.
It's way better. They got internet. They have actually they have food now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we have shit. I'm getting a little emotional. This shit.
Yeah, man.
We definitely don't have no food, man.
Yeah.
Like.
You're good, man.
The way I grew up, it was hard. It was, oh shit, man, fuck.
Because you know, and what I was going to kind of lead into as well is, does it bother you growing up in an environment where you do have a lot less, right? And it's so much struggle, and you're wanting to get here, and then when you see the culture here now, where, you know, there's just like this constant turmoil and struggle between what some people think is the right way to do things and the wrong way to do things, and we don't really have struggle here in the United States, right? We almost have it too easy that we look for things to argue about. And people who had, you know, a lot less, who really had real struggles, you know, you guys weren't worried about cultural appropriation back then. You weren't worried about the stuff that we deal with today. And does that bother you when you see that?
Well, it would not bother me. It would just make me kind of like talking to these kids now and how they appreciate what they have. I mean, like I was saying, back then in Cuba, I'm telling you, it was just everything that was programmed. Like, we don't have no food. I mean, I said food. When I said food, you get like 2 pounds of rice a month. So you got to live with that.
Yeah.
3 eggs a month. It was everything controlled. So, you know, I got my mom, my grandma. I was raised by my grandma and my mom. And my dad was around, you know, but it was not like, you know, he was 24. He got his own family. You know, I don't have nothing against my dad. I love my dad. But, you know, I was raised by my grandma. And there was time that we don't have nothing to eat. Like, basically, my grandma has to go and just find something, and 10, 11 o'clock at night, that's when we cook. And we was eating gas, electric. We got the electric kind of management. You got only light from one time to like from 6 in the morning to 7 in the morning.
Oh, specific time.
Yeah, a specific time, and 7 o'clock at night to 9 o'clock at night. That's it. Mm-hmm. So the whole entire country was dark. You play in the dark, you run in the dark.
Yeah.
I used to get up in the morning, go train wrestling. A couple times I just pass out in the mat because I don't have no food in my stomach.
Yeah.
And you push into that, you know, running and all that, and all of a sudden you just like passing out. They give you.
Man, wrestling's hard enough.
Oh, I'm telling you, a few times I had to drink brown sugar with water just to go train, just to get that energy.
The energy.
Yeah. And you know, I was in the national team, but over there they play like if you're outside the state, they give you you know, you can live inside the camp. If not, because I was living close to, so I was going back and forth.
Okay.
So I had to ride my bike to school.
Yeah.
Train, ride back and go back because I was training twice a day. Yeah, it was hard. I mean, it was hard. And like back to what I said here in the state, what I see these kids and people here actually like they get mad about anything in life, like me, I'm. It's hard to get me mad.
Yeah.
I'm always smiling, man. And what I always say is smile because I'm not worried about people worry about all the bills, this and that. I'm like, dude. I mean, you gotta be happy.
Yeah.
If you concentrate your mind on that, you're not gonna be happy. You're always gonna be mad about something in life. So to seeing that change, me coming in, we went struggle here.
Yeah.
My wife said that we don't have nothing, and I was like, oh, hold on. We got rice, we got eggs, we got we was like light.
Yeah.
What you mean we don't have no food? Come on. I was making the whole entire meal with eggs, tuna, sausage.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you got food in here. Man.
Yeah.
But that's the life. Sometimes we don't choose. We got to live with it. And I'm glad that I lived that life because it made me appreciate what I have now.
Yeah.
You know, some